Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you to all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who is booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, purchases off the wish list, and sending things to the P.O. box. And just thank you for being here. Thank you. I love you guys so much. I do. This channel would literally be nothing without all of you. So it would just be me, which I guess would be fine. But anyways, so it is a full moon in Pisces as well as an eclipse. I got a few downloads this morning. So Pisces in the tarot deck is represented by the moon as well as the high priestess. Okay, and I think that both of these energies are very significant today because you know how usually we talk about like eclipse season and how we're eclipsing like certain things or people out of our lives. The divine told me today that the eclipse, what is eclipsing at this time is actually it's like an old version of you, but mostly it has to do with a perception about yourself. I feel like the old version of you has been slowly going away, and you are in this very new version of you, right? I don't even want to say it's a new version of you, but it is a higher vibrating, ascended version of you, right? Like and so, but some of you, there's this energy of still kind of holding on to the perception of yourself, like viewing, it's like shifting the perception of yourself, being able to be real with yourself and look at who you've become and releasing all of those old, again, it's like how you view yourself, right? They also said that it was like this energy of with that, it comes with like releasing any limitations that you had placed on yourself previously as well. Okay, so it's like really stepping into, I heard like an infinite energy, okay, like a limitless type of energy, and really like being able to honor yourself, okay. Also something that came through, that if some of you have been kind of struggling a lot with like smoking, okay, that has been something that's kind of been on my radar as well. You're in your lungs, that is where grief is stored. So some of you are healing, you're like healing from some sort of grief from somebody that passed, but for a lot of you it's like grief of the old version of you, which included being a smoker. Okay, that's not for everyone. That's a very specific thing. Okay, but that's kind of coming through as well. So if that may help you kind of to understand a little bit of why you may be having some sort of temptations or something. You know what I'm saying? It's there's, I don't know. And you know, or that could just be for me. I don't know. But anyways, all right, let's dive in. Let's get some messages here. I like this energy, okay? Because like I said, it's not a focus on releasing anything or anyone or anything like that. It's releasing a perception of yourself, how you used to view yourself. And it's like, you know, coming full circle in a way of now being able to see yourself. I'm hearing like others see you as others see you. Okay. Yeah. Expect powerful change. We have new moon eclipse here, but anyways, yeah. So it's not just like, I feel like it also too, you know, we talk about releasing the old version of yourself, but that's something that you've been doing. This is all about the mind. This is all about the perception, okay? Now, Pisces is a water sign, so there is like emotions, right? They showed me the moon card and the high priestess. So for some of you, it's like actually, you know, viewing yourself in this energy of the high priestess, right? Which is, you know, which is a very like high ranking, high level spiritual being, right? Somebody that's, you know, very intuitive, very tapped in, very, they're also limitless, right? There's no separation, very observant, very aware, very divine, okay? Very, mature, emotionally mature, and intellectually mature as well, okay? And then we have the moon. So there may be a time where you kind of like dip into, they keep showing me the moon card in this deck. So let me see if I can bring it out for you here so you can kind of get an idea, right? You may be kind of plunged under the water energetically today, okay? But it is literally so that you can like release something or see, again, it's like gain this perception, okay? So if there is something emotionally, especially maybe even tied into grief, doesn't have to be, but that is preventing you from really kind of owning this perception about yourself, that's going to come up today. Okay, so this is that moon card I was talking about. Sorry, I should hold it up a little higher. But see how she's kind of like plunged under the water here, okay? Here we go. All right. What does the collective need to know on this full moon eclipse? Luck is on your side. Ooh, I like that. With the bow and arrow, also I like that. Because it's like this shift in the way that you view yourself, the way that you it's like knowing who you are, right? We've been talking, there was that one reading, right, where we picked up on a little bit of like imposter syndrome. I think that that's part of this, but it's like yeah, it really has to do with like removing limitations as well. It's like seeing yourself in a higher light and removing limitations, knowing what you are capable of. And almost like, it's like, there's like this energy, you know how some people, it's like a doubt within your own growth or something that may be like lingering, okay? And some of this is like projected energy, but whatever it is, it's like you're letting this go. Again, with the bow and arrow here, okay? Look at the bigger picture. And it's interesting here. So both of these are Sagittarius energy. But it's interesting how like the bow on this is below the moon and then the bow on this one is on the moon. I don't know. There's something very significant about that. Reaching some sort of like accomplishment or destination or seeing something clearly. Yeah. Seeing something clearly, right? Because the new moon you cannot see, right? The new moon is hidden. Well, it's not hidden. It just, we can't see it here, okay? Right? But that other moon there is very clear, okay? So there's something about being able to see something very clearly here. Okay. Expect powerful change came out with the eclipse as well. Emotions are running high. Yep. Super moon. Okay. Like I said, you may be kind of like plunged back into the feels. Okay, a little bit with this moon energy. All right. But but you are going to resurface because we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay. Yeah. There's like this energy of like, this is just the beginning of a lot of major shifts, right? Because it's like, some of you, it's not like things haven't really been changing or evolving, but it feels like it's almost like it feels like the universe or God, source, the divine has been, it may feel like to you like holding back in a way, or like, and it is literally because of like, your confidence is key, okay? And you having this certain perception about yourself, being able to see yourself through the eyes of the divine is what is so important for everything else that's to follow this perception shift here. It's definitely, if you don't meditate every day, right? If you don't spend time meditating every day, or like praying or connecting, however you connect with the divine, or you know what I mean? Like, or, you know, whatever it is, okay? I highly suggest spending at least 5 minutes doing so today. Because there's also a lot of downloads that I feel like are coming through. These could be answers to certain questions that maybe you've been waiting on the answers for. Okay, maybe not like waiting, but it's like you kind of wanted the answers, and it's like time for them to come through. It's like you're ready for these answers, right? Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah. How you view yourself. Perception. Okay. Tell me about this luck is on your side, please. For the collective. That's it all. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah. There's like some serious evolution here, okay, going on. And it's like you're breaking free from some sort of, like I said, restrictions that you had put on yourself, that society had put on you, people from the past had put on you, okay? There's definitely an energy of this being released, and it's because you're It's all in the mind, I'm telling you, because you're ending this like 9 of Swords energy. Right? And the Devil card is restrictions. Okay? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. No. Yeah. So this full moon and eclipse is helping you to yeah, release restrictions, basically, is what it is, that you view about yourself, that you have within yourself, okay? Now, with that, some people, places, and things may fall off, but, yeah, look, we have the Ace of Cups here. Some, you know, things may go, they may go away, they may, you know what I mean? But it's going to be natural. It's not anything that you're going to have to, like, really think about too much, or it's just... You know what I mean? It's just going to happen because you have this like new perception of yourself, and when that happens, just certain things that aren't serving that certain alignment, they just go away. You know what I mean? Like they literally just fall off here. Yeah. We have Tower card with the 9 of Cups. Like instant wish fulfillment, sudden wish fulfillment here. Why is the Emperor here? This is also, you know, as within, so without. So this is also going to change the way that other people view you as well. Right? It's like this energy of like you releasing doubt within yourself, right? Uncertainty, worry, all of those things. It's like there's no space for anyone else to hold this about you either. Look at the bigger picture here. Yeah, the Sun card. Ace of Cups with the Sun card. Are you kidding? With look at the bigger picture. Like shit. This is expect powerful change. Yeah, yep. Yeah, expect powerful change. This is you coming into like full union with like this version of yourself that is like the magician, right? That has no limitations, that like you know that you have all of the resources within you here, okay? And I feel like you're going to get some sort of, with the Page of Cups here, pages are messages, and I feel like this is something, especially with the Ace of Cups, this is something that's coming to you intuitively, okay, through you know, one of your gifts or something like that here. All right, there is too also possibly a passed over loved one, okay, maybe a masculine energy, somebody who maybe passed when they were young, or something like that. There's some sort of, I feel like, I don't want to to say like union with this person either, because I feel like this person has been with you, but it makes me feel like there's some sort of like veil that's being removed, possibly between you and this person's spirit here. Okay. Dang. There's this energy of learning how to part of like manifestation too is like using your emotions as well, right? Like I don't know, there's something about and when I say manifesting, honestly, what I really mean is like creating your own reality, right? Like one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? There is too like the other manifestation and things like that, but this feels like on a day-to-day basis, like you know, moving with intention, kind of like they keep referencing like different movies where like when somebody learned how to use magic, right? And people talk about using your emotions, they're very powerful, right? Like something, I don't know, there's something, and so this could be a major balance in your emotions that is coming through here, okay? And your thoughts that I feel like is helping you to kind of move more in like a consistent space, right? Like they're kind of showing me things may have been like maybe like up and down recently, or like, you know, kind of all over the place in some type of energy or something like that. But it makes me feel like it's like with this balance, There, I'm telling you, there's some sort of something that's like being activated here. Yeah. Look at this. Ten of Swords, which is the end of a major cycle. The Tower card with the Chariot and the Empress. Tell me about this. Tough cycle. End of a tough cycle approaches. There's something that you're being released from as well. Yeah, Three of Swords, some sort of heartbreak. How you view yourself. And the thing is like with this, like how you view yourself, this was something that was formed over time, right? Based on how people treated you. I mean, and I feel like this goes way back to like childhood and things. Yeah, look, we have the Two of Swords with the Six of Cups or the Wheel of Fortune. This is what's happening, okay? Like, it's like, so it's like, the Six of Cups is the past, right? Being in this nostalgic energy. The Wheel of Fortune is the news cycle. It's the future. It's the, it's the now, okay? And we have this Two of Swords. This is something that I feel like, again, could have been something going on within you, right? It's almost like I feel this new way. I can see evidence of this, but for some reason I'm still doubting the fact of my, some sort of like ability, of or like whether it be your gifts or your, like I said, I feel like it has a lot to do with limitations. It has a lot to do with restrictions that have just been kind of like projected onto you. And so there's like this energy of letting this go, right? Allowing yourself to move into this Wheel of Fortune energy. I like this. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, definitely spend some time outside if you can, okay? In the sun, getting grounded, okay? But yeah, look at this. We have truth here. And the truth is like, it's like your, it's your mind, right? It's the ego that wants to tell you something different. But yeah, this is a huge cycle that's ending here. Okay? Yeah, your loyalty is taking you, loyalty to this journey is taking you very far. Very far. Okay? So, yeah, we have peace. Yeah, it may be a good day to kind of, if you can, get some rest, kind of like, you know what I mean? Kind of maybe even like get into the practice of this limitlessness, okay? Step out of your comfort zone a little bit. And, I heard test the waters, right? It's not to say, don't dive in, don't go quit your job or anything like that, right? Because this is a process, right? This is a transformation. Transformation takes time. But it does feel like there is this energy of like stepping away from some type of fear and testing the waters a little bit with this, okay? Because I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised with where you are and your ability to kind of create, okay? Your ability to cultivate, your ability to attract what it is that you want, attract what it is that you need, right? Set an intention this morning, okay? Try to manifest something small today. Just try it, right? they're giving me an example of like a particular movie, right? Maybe there's like an old movie you haven't seen in a while, and maybe tonight's a good night to have like a movie night, right? And it's like, you know, just try to attract that movie. And it doesn't have to be a movie. That was just an example, right? The one that's coming to my mind is Mermaid. Or Mermaids with Cher in it. That really old movie. But, yeah. I don't feel like this really needs to go too much further, to be honest with you. This is kind of the energy that's coming through. But yeah, you're stepping more into this like stable time here, okay? And see how she's just like resting on the back of that sea turtle? That's trust, that's faith. You know what I'm saying? That's knowing, you know. So, and that's card number 8. Infinite. Infinite. I do feel like there is somebody that's holding themselves back because there is this fear of prosperity. Okay, there's something about it's not necessarily the fear of prosperity, but it could be the fear of failing after a prosperous time. Right, there's kind of this, so somebody maybe possibly needs to look at that today if that message resonates with you, right? There's like this okay, we're gonna get some final messages and then we shall go. Justice. Here's the High Priestess. Yep. Whoa. Hey now. Hey now. Yeah, 3 of Swords again. I'm telling you, there was somebody in the past that really did a number on your confidence, on the way that you view yourself. Like, they really, you know, they really created, and, you know, it's probably not just one person. It's probably over time. But there's this one energy, a masculine energy that keeps coming through that I'm telling you, they really... And so for a lot of you, you may have actually, I don't know if you became this version or like you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's something about maybe even because you're so empathic, a lot of these things, again, oftentimes when people are, you know, accusing you or saying certain things, it's all a projection, right? So it's possible that you kind of almost maybe even like became this or something like that, not intentionally, right? But it just depends. Like, I feel like they're, you know, but they're showing me like you know when you have like a room, you have plants, right? And this is like tale as old as time, like an old science thing, right? And you put plants in a room, two different rooms, right? And you go in one room and you talk to it really, really good. You know what I'm saying? It flourishes, it grows, right? But then you go into the other room with the other plants and you cuss at them and you scream at them and you call them names. They die. They die. Okay? That's this energy. And you're releasing the perception that you had kind of taken on about yourself, understanding and realizing that this is just a projection of themselves, but knowing that you had to bring yourself back to life. And you've successfully done that. And so what is eclipsing out are all these thoughts and things and guilt and shame and things for maybe mistakes that you made while you were in that environment, or even after, while you were healing, just to stay alive, just to survive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's very specific. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I really need to go too much further into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is pretty, like, to the point about what this... Yeah, look, we have future, we have the star, we have 8 of Wands, we have the wheel. I'm telling you, like... Yeah. What's being eclipsed is a perception of you that no longer exists anymore, right? It's like, you know, when people say, like, you know, you can't, I don't live at that old house anymore, right? Like, you know, maybe like something like that, right? Like, I don't live there. I'm not, you know, whatever, right? But it's almost like within you internally, like there was still a little bit of like things going on, right? You know, we're our worst critics. And so I feel like this is so significant and it's so important. I feel like it's really going to be like evolutionary, and there's going to be a lot of change that comes with this, because how you view yourself is so important, right? And the divine just really wants you to see you through God's eyes. And you're about to do that. You're about to do that. So, okay. I love this. I love this so much. Hell yeah, for a new air conditioner. It's getting to the point where I'm not running mine right now, except for like in the late like afternoon. But I've been thinking about you, Robert. I hope all is well. It's an honor, Michael. I love you, Paul. I love you guys so much. So this is good. This is really good. Enjoy today, okay? Step a little bit out of your comfort zone. I love you so much, Michelle. Step a little bit out of your comfort zone. Just play with your, you know what I mean? Test it, right? Like a lot of you, you kind of manifest throughout the day anyways, and it's something that you've been kind of in practice of, but you know, some of you, there's like this newness, but I really feel like there's it's like a new level to this. I feel like your gifts are being enhanced. Obviously, you know, I feel like, and I just... like, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like you're like really coming into this, like, and don't take this the wrong way, but like this witchy energy that can just like almost like wave a finger, right? And it's like, boom, that's, yep, yeah. I'll take that. I'll take that. You know, you know what I'm saying? And it's not out of ego. It's not out of anything. It's like, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's what it is because you're releasing separation, right? You are understanding like your ability to kind of like alter the energy in a way, right? And this is not doing it against anyone else, right? You're not harming anyone else. If you're at this point that you have no interest in that at all, I guarantee it, right? You mind your own business. You're not interested in using your gifts because you know what I mean, to hurt others. That just doesn't seem, you know, and it's not that you're like, you know, out here with like a wand or anything like that. It's just you've released separation from everything around you. And so you are, I feel like you're going to be taught how to make that work for you, right? Like make that, you know, at a different level, like at a, you know, type of energy. Hayden, yeah. Yesterday was a fuzzy day kind of for me. I don't know if it's fuzzy, but it was like and even like the people that I like, you know, I went out and about and you know, we're talking to some people and they were kind of like, yeah, it's just kind of one of those days, just like kind of like meh. Meh. No, not at all. It just, so the way that I understand like the way that like this type of thing works, it's like imagine that okay, so say we're working for Divine Corporation, right? And imagine that we all feel that meh on the same day and everyone calls in sick. Then nothing is running, right? Nothing is running. So I feel like we all kind of experience things differently at different levels so that the show can go on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of understand it. So it's like as a collective, right? We're all kind of like holding space for each other. So like yesterday you guys were holding space for me in my meh day, whether you knew it or not. Or and like today, like we're holding space for you and your meh day. You know? Yeah. Yep, exactly, Angie. Sometimes you just gotta let it be and, you know, rest and allow whatever it is that's going on, you know, to whatever. But again, you may be kind of like plunged back into that water, right, with that moon card, you know, into the emotions. So just be aware of that, right? Just be, you know, that may not be for everyone and it's probably going to be at different levels, right? But just be aware that that may, I feel like, honestly, I feel like it's probably, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen later, right? Because they're kind of showing me like a later at night. The full moon, I think, is at its peak at like 10:44 p.m. So it might be kind of around that time, you know, or maybe a little bit before that things get a little bit crazy or whatever. So just be mindful. Just pay attention to the way that you feel and honor your body and listen to your guidance, and everything will be fine. Oh gosh, Aiden. Love you, Michael. Paul, what are you going shy for? Robert, it's an honor. I agree. Hermit mode is bliss. Because I can do what I want. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Hayden, I had a day the other day where it seemed like nothing was going right. Like there was like, so like I had received a couple packages, something that I ordered, and it was like completely broken. And then something else was like that I had ordered that was like not working correctly. And then there was like one other thing that I was like, my contacts. So my monthly, so I wear daily contacts because, especially because I have 2 scars on this eye. It's just better for my eye health. But anyway, so I had like updated my prescription through, I get my contacts through Hubble because they're reasonable and affordable. But anyways, so I had updated that, but then they sent me the old prescription. So it was like in this one day, 3 things had kind of like gone wrong. Like, and so, but I felt like it was like a challenge for me to, one, say something, like fix it, like, because in certain situations, like I would just be like, oh, okay, like, you know, it is what it is, right? Like I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to bother them. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily with the context, because that's important, but like, you know, the thing that I had received that was broken, or the other things that I had received that were like not working correctly, usually I just be like, you know, but it was like a challenge for me to like actually say some shit, like, right? Like reach out and be like, hey, I received this. This is not a complaint. Just want you to know it was completely broken, right? Like, hey, I received this. It is not working correctly. This is not a complaint, but I just want you to know. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know, that might be significant. It might be an opportunity for you to kind of, I don't know what's going on, but, for me, it was an opportunity to speak up and, you know, because I had spent some dollars. Yeah, so maybe an opportunity for you to just honor yourself in that way, right? Like I wasn't asking for replacements or anything like that. It was just a matter of like just saying, you know, just saying something. Made me feel better. Made me feel better. But any hootsies. Okay, guys. I am going to jump. I'm not sure if there's any announcements. Earth signs on Patreon. You will be there. I will be doing those today. You know, the song that came through just now was Brand New by Lil Wayne. I love that song. Yeah, be very, what was I going to say? You know, that's kind of a skill to be able to, like, kind of let somebody know how you really feel, but in a professional way, you can do it. Me too, Michael. Gosh. He's gotten me through so much. I don't think I know who Richelieu is. Yeah, Brand New by Lil Wayne. It's catchy. You're funny, Michelle. Yes, Janine. Yes. And also yours. Are you talking about the orbs? Yeah, the orbs are like, you know, ancestors, spirit guides, mine and yours. We chill. We vibe. Right? Grandma and Grandpa, Jakey D. Got my Aunt Sherry up in here. My great grandmothers. And then lots of... Also, my grandfather's brother that passed away when he was young. He's here often. But, yes. Queen's good, yeah. So glad you were able to catch us, Robert. You know, I read that really quick, Hayden. So I like read your comment really fast. It said, that's what today should consist of: fishing pole and a bucket full of tits, is what I read real fast. But then I got it. Yeah, Paul, for sure. No, I like Freddie Mercury. Maui is quiet. He had a nice long walk this morning, so he is vibing. He is vibing. I mean, ooh, 111. I was, yep, Paul, we said at the same time. uh, um, that sounds like, you know, a fantastic day for those that enjoy those things. You know what I mean? Me. I push the van. Hayden talked me through putting my van in neutral when it was like dead so that I could push it out of the garage, so that way it was easy for whenever somebody showed up to help jump it. I felt very strong that day. He's getting his nails trimmed today. He needs it bad. Chris Farley is amazing. Yeah, that was funny. That's one of my daughter's favorite actors and comedians. Honestly, her humor reminds me a lot of Chris Farley. Like, a lot. Sometimes I feel like she channels him, and I just die. Oh, that's funny that the dog's name is Max. That's synchronistic because when Michael was younger, he went through this phase where he called himself Max and not Michael. He was not Michael. He was Max. And this was when he was real young. So I don't know if he was like tapping into a past life or something, but it was interesting. Sometimes he would be Michael, though. Michael was sweet and calm and loving, and then Max was very outgoing and rambunctious and wild and not afraid of anything. I agree. He grew out of that, though. I haven't, that was like when he was like 2 or 3. I haven't heard anything about Max since then. Oh, he is. He is very protective of me. $13.13, by the way, might be significant. Also, the number 99. Okay, guys, I'm gonna jump. Enjoy this day. Enjoy this day. I love you guys so very much. Who knows? Blue healer. I had one of those once. Well, he wasn't technically mine. His name was Mac, like Mac Trucks. I dated a guy, and he and I drove out to, his mom lived in Colorado, and we drove out to Colorado and picked him up when he was a puppy, and he was amazing. I remember, after we got him back home, this was many years ago. I was, maybe 19, 20, something like that. Anyways, when we got him home, there was this one time we were outside, and we lived on a farm. He was a farmer. Anyways, and there was this one time that we were outside, me and Mac, doing something. I think I was like hanging clothes on a line or something like that. Anyways, and he literally jumped up in the air, grabbed a bird, and brought it back down. And I was like, Mac, don't hurt the bird. But they are beautiful dogs. They are beautiful dogs. They're great dogs. Have the best day. No, it was literally like, I just like, it was not gently. I mean, I don't think he was like trying to be aggressive either. He just was like, I want that bird. Like, It was cool though. Ziggy, that's a cool name. I like that. I'll never forget it either. I'll never forget that day. Because I remember I was like, I called my boyfriend immediately. I was like, you'll never believe what Mac Like, and then it was like, you know, phones were not what they are today. Like, by the time, you know, I couldn't get a picture of it or anything, but he was a gorgeous dog. Very good. A very good dog. But anyways, okay. Yes, we're going to go. I love you. I love you. I love you. Everyone have the best day. I'll probably be back. Who knows? But we'll see you when I see you. Chased by a squirrel. Oh gosh. Anyways, okay, I love you guys. Oh, that's fun to imagine.